The Rancho Cordova Sports Hall of Fame started with a bold thought and a fresh idea. Why not create a permanent place where players, teams, coaches, and community legends could be recognized for their efforts? The idea was championed by Conrade Mayer, and that's exactly what he had in mind one night back in late 2014 when listening to the Beach Boys challenge, Be True to Your School. For more than half a century, he has been the Lancers and Rancho Cordova's biggest booster. Conrade's ties to Rancho Cordova run deep. His family relocated here when his dad was stationed at Mather Air Force Base, and he has called the community home ever since. Conrade attended Cordova Villa, Mills Junior High, and Cordova High School, where he excelled as an athlete during the school's golden era. As an adult, Conrade's community record of support for Rancho Cordova is boundless and ranges from the Rancho Cordova 4th of July celebration to the creation of this Hall of Fame. Conrade has led bond campaigns for school improvements, served on a wide range of boards, including PAL and the Cordova Community Council, and Conrade has won virtually every community commendation available, including Rancho Cordovan of the Year. Conrade served as the Hall of Fame president for several years, continuing to guide us as we celebrate its 10th anniversary, and brought together the following founders those many years ago. Tapping local historians is an absolute must in the Hall's development. Enter Shelly Blanchard, an award-winning writer who made a significant transition to becoming a driving force in Rancho Cordova community life and cityhood. Affectionately known as the Queen of Fun, Shelly's 18-year tenure as the leader of the Cordova Community Council has been important in shaping the city's identity, especially the creation of signature local events such as the California Capitol Air Show, Rancho Cordova 4th of July, the Sports Hall of Fame, and more. Originally from Michigan, Shelly came to Rancho Cordova as the editor of the Grapevine Independent newspaper. After 15 years of chasing down local stories, she transitioned from the role of a reporter to that of community leader, focusing on the growth and development of our city. She is credited with guiding the city of Rancho Cordova to 2 All-America City competition victories, rescuing and building Kids Day in the Park, iFest International, and launching the community Christmas tree lighting, and supercharging the remarkable Rancho Cordova 4th of July celebration. Rancho Cordova wouldn't be an All-America City without this man, Ken Rudulph. A 1985 Cordova High grad, Ken is a Lancer for life, a seasoned media and entertainment professional with over 30 years' experience in sports news, entertainment, and culture. A native Sacramentan, Ken has served as a lead anchor, reporter, and host for Good Day Sacramento on CBS 13, also with TVG Sports and Fox Sports. Throughout his career, he has covered major sports events, Hollywood happenings, and breaking news. Ken has also hosted a horse racing podcast and worked as a sports betting analyst on FanDuel TV. How about that? And of course, Ken is the longtime master of ceremonies for your Rancho Cordova Sports Hall of Fame. Along the way, Ken has performed with the band Mama's Gravy, and he's also an accomplished actor and content creator. Ken's credits include appearances on For All Mankind, as well as roles in movies like Moneyball and Bruce Almighty. Passionate about his upbringing in Rancho Cordova, Ken's shock jokes and self-effacing humor is absolutely infectious, as his Hall of Fame monologues connect hilarity and history. Statistics from the archives right off the top of his head as if they happened yesterday, like those 15 tackles and 1 interception he had as a member of the 1984 Cordova Lancers. Today, Ken and his family reside in Los Angeles and continues to bridge community, culture, and entertainment through his work. Our next founder seldom seeks recognition, preferring rather to be about the deeds of others, watching his student athletes grow and succeed. By nature, he faithfully goes about his business as a shining example to others. He's been a teacher, coach, and volunteer in our community for more than 50 years. However, this man's body of work is absolutely undeniable. Dave Franzoia is a native Sacramentan, having prepped at C.K. McClatchy High School. He came to Rancho Cordova in 1971 as a student aide. He went on to teach for more than 35 years at Cordova Lane and Peter J. Shields Elementary Schools, serving as vice principal at Shields. However, Dave caught the coaching bug in the late 1970s and didn't look back. His first assignment, Cordova High School, where he coached the freshman and JV football teams. Along the way, his 1982 JV team went unbeaten, a team that included several familiar faces, like number 21 circled here, who is here with us tonight, Ken Rudulph. During those years, Dave honed his skills as a coach in Cordova girls softball, mentoring dozens of future Lancers. Dave Franzoia has the distinction of being one of just a few area coaches to coach and win 3 Optimus All-Star softball games. And for more than 16 years, Dave Franzoia worked tenaciously to improve and maintain not 1, but 5 softball fields at Cordova and Mills Junior High. And finally, it is my distinct honor to serve as your committee chair and the voice of the Hall of Fame for these past several years. My hometown is Milan, Illinois, an enclave of Rock Island, one of the Quad Cities, which has a sports history of its own. My father took me to my first Major League game back in 1963, and to the day he died, Pop was, well, always a little irked that I didn't become a Cubs fan. Later that same summer, Mom and my brothers and I moved to Rancho, Cordova. Now, I wasn't much of an athlete, but I probably hold the record for being cut from sports teams the most times, 5, including 9th grade at Mills on up through high school. Twice in baseball and basketball, and once in football. But that didn't dissuade me from becoming a sports writer. First, for the Rancho Cordova Green Sheet from 1972 to 1980. The pay wasn't much, so I did double duty for the Sacramento Union for several years covering high school athletics. In the 1980s, I pivoted just a bit, and what followed was a 30-year career with the state of California. In 2016, I realized a lifelong dream when becoming PA announcer for the 2 seasons with the Sacramento River Cats. And your Sports Hall of Fame? Well, as Conrade said recently, it's historic. It's something to show our kids. It is our legacy. I could not agree more. A legacy worthy of 10 years and beyond, etched in perpetuity here in Rancho Cordova.